Hi viewers, welcome to online certificate course on soft skills offering by the Department of English, Government Degree College, Kodur. At the outset, I would like to thank the principal Dr. Srilata Madam and the course convener Srimati Asha Lata, lecturer in English, Government Degree College, Kodur. Thank you Madam for giving me this opportunity to participate as resource person in this course and the opportunity which you have given to me to share my views on the topic emotional intelligence. In this video, I would like to share with you on emotional intelligence. Before we go with the topic, let me introduce myself first. I am Dr. M. Revati, working as lecturer in English, Government Degree College for Women, Sri Kalahasti. In this video, let us look at emotional intelligence. It is the combination of two words with emotions and intelligence. First, we look at what are emotions, and then let us look at what is intelligence, and then what is emotional intelligence and why emotional intelligence is important for us, one by one in this video. First, we go with what is an emotion. In Wikipedia, it is defined as emotions are biological states associated with the nervous system brought on by neurophysiological changes variously associated with thoughts, feelings, behavioral responses, and a degree of pleasure or displeasure. And these emotions are intertwined with mood, temperament, personality, disposition, creativity, motivation, etc. If you look at, we have various emotions. Certain emotions here are love, happiness, surprise, sadness, joy, satisfaction, sorrow, fear, hope, etc. In these emotions, if we clearly observe, we can identify certain positive emotions and certain negative emotions. That's why these emotions are broadly divided into two: positive emotions and negative emotions. Positive emotions deals with the bright side of the life, and negative emotions leads to the dark side of life. Certain positive emotions are excitement, happiness, optimism, cheerfulness, inspiration, love, gratitude, satisfaction, confidence. These are certain positive emotions. And certain negative emotions are there. With that negative emotions, people never get success with all these negative emotions: hate, anger, jealousy, sadness, fear, pride, guilt, envy, annoyance, violence, etc. are certain negative emotions. But if we look at fear, certain times this fear may act as positive to save ourselves. There at that time, it acts as a positive emotion, but not all the time. For silly things, if you feel fear, then it is not a positive emotion, it is a negative emotion there. Now, let us look at what is intelligence. Intelligence means here the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills by using brain than feelings. It depends on scientific process, and brain identifies information, receives, retains, analyzes and reproduces according to the needs of an individual. That's why to analyze a person these days, how do we analyze? With his or her intelligence quotient and Emotional quotient. Usually, these days, we measure a person through his or her intelligence. But without emotional quotient, it is not 100%. If we get success, we need these two, emotional quotient and intelligence quotient. With this, we get this term, I hope. Emotional intelligence is very necessary these days. If we look at emotions separately and intelligence separately, then it is not so possible to get success in our lives. So if we merge these two, then we get success in our lives. We have n number of examples in our lives. We can see many real life situations in our lives. You can analyze that. And before this, let us look at human intelligence. The intellectual capability of humans, which is marked by complex cognitive feats and high level of motivation and self-awareness. Through intelligence, humans possess the cognitive abilities to learn or form concepts, understand, apply logic and reason through human intelligence. And the capacities to recognize patterns, plan, innovative, solve problems, make decisions, retain information, and we use language to communicate with intelligence. So now let us look at what is emotional intelligence and why this emotional intelligence is necessary for us. Emotional intelligence, this term first appeared in the year 1964, but it gained popularity with the book title with this name, written by Daniel Goleman in the year 1995. He was a journalist with the title Emotional Intelligence. Emotional intelligence has been defined by Peter Salovey and John Mayer as the ability to monitor one's own and other people's emotions, to discriminate between different emotions and label them appropriately, and to use emotional information to guide thinking and behavior. If you go only with intelligence, it is relating to our mental capability. If we go with emotional intelligence, it links with our feelings. So not only if we see the success, it's not only possible with only intelligence, but we have to balance our emotions. Then we get a complete success, complete happiness, pleasure in our lives. And Hemant Goparaj, in his article Roots to Emotional Intelligence in India, he said that emotional intelligence of its focus has been on the mind and its control, and the individual's intelligence that helps him understand himself and submit completely to the supreme self, thus becoming sthita prajna or emotionally intelligent. If a person who can be able to control his emotions, then that person is called an emotional intelligent. Why this emotional intelligence is necessary for us? Because this emotional intelligence allows us to understand and manage our emotions in order to self-motivate and to create positive social interactions. This is most important. And it's a fast step in realizing our true potential. Right? The value and benefits of this emotional intelligence are vast in terms of personal, academic, and professional success. This is what the employers are looking for from the employees at workplace. The three levels we require to get success by managing our emotions are understanding and managing of emotions at the group level, understanding and regulation of emotions at the individual level, and awareness of and willingness to work with emotions outside the group. It means we require the understanding and managing of our emotions at workplace when we are working in a group. Means we have to develop the ability to understand the other's emotions and ability to manage our emotions when we are working with others, and we learn to understand our own emotions and to regulate our own emotions at individual level when we are working with others, and we should learn to control our emotions, and we should learn to work with others with willingness by keeping aside our certain emotions for the benefit of others. That is most important to get success in our lives. Now, let us look at certain low emotional intelligence attitude in people and high emotional intelligence in people. People who are with low emotional intelligence, they look arrogant, bossy, demanding sometimes, and they are sadistic sometimes, and they are easily distracted, selfish, poor listeners, and they are guilt, stubborn, passive, unresponsive, and they are slow sometimes, critical, argumentative, particular, and they are sometimes envy because of that low emotional intelligence in them. And people who have with high emotional intelligence, they look assertive, ambitious, driving, strong-willed. They are very warm, enthusiastic, sociable, charming, good listeners, and they are stable in certain conditions, and they are noble, and they are reliable. They are with detailed thoughts, and they are careful, they are meticulous, and they are systematic in their lives. This is the difference between the people who have with low intelligence and people who have with high intelligence. And now let us look at why this emotional intelligence and what are the advantages of emotional intelligence. The major advantages we have with emotional intelligence, with high emotional intelligence, are the widest range of acceptance by people if we have good emotional intelligence, and we can perform better in employment, and we should be healthy and effective. We are able to maintain healthy and effective interpersonal relationships, and error rate should be very low in our day-to-day life. There is no chance, and it is very easy and flexible to lead a successful life if we have good emotional intelligence. and it is supportive and helpful for us to be fit physically and psychologically. With emotional intelligence, will be healthy physically and we can get mental health. And self motivated and result oriented life we can lead through this emotional intelligence. These are certain advantages we have with emotional intelligence. Now let us look at two small video clippings. One is with positive emotions and the other one is negative emotions. First we go with positive emotions. I hope many of you have seen this video. How we will be with positive emotions. By looking this video, we can easily understand. That is emotional intelligence. They control their emotions and do good for others. So far you viewed a video which is relating to positive emotions, and now let us look at negative emotions. If you are always with the negative, then it is not so easy for us to lead a happy life. Sorry, it's not visible here. I'm sorry for that. So you can watch in YouTube on negative emotions. So in our next video, let us look at how do we develop this emotional intelligence and when do we use this emotional intelligence and where do we use emotional intelligence. Thank you. Bye for now and let us meet in our next video. Bye.